What's up, yo? What's up, guys? I'm Bobby. I'm here with my man Chris. So we're about to introduce you to my bike. Come around and then see, man. Come through. So this is Sexy Red right here. I know you guys probably gonna be a little jealous, but this is my baby right there. It's only mine, not yours, all right? Cool. I was riding this bike a while, like I'll say like 2020. I met Chris and Val, and their bike was looking fire, and I realized, I'm like, damn, I wanted something. I wanted my bike to be just like theirs, to be at least like theirs, because it was so fire. Then I started thinking about how I wanted it, and now this is what I got, man. It's one of the nicest bikes in Southern California right now. I'm not gonna say it's the best one, but it's at least up there. You know what I'm saying? At least top 3. But I started riding like e-bikes when I was, like I said, 2020. I was in New York watching like LA East Skates rides, and I was like, damn, I want to do this and this and that. And then I decided to buy this van right here. Drove all the way from New York to California. Bought the electric bike, and then after that I switched to this one. So how I got my bike was there was one LA East Skate ride that I was on, and my boy Mark had a brand new ONYX, and he was riding fast and showing off with it, and I was in love with that bike. I'm like, damn, look at this bike. And he's like, yo, you want to ride it? And then he's like, yo, go ahead, try it. And to tell the truth, the reason why I got the ONYX, it was the most amazing feeling ever. Like when I rode them and I fell in love, and I'm like, I gotta have one. But Mark was one of the reasons why I ended up getting the ONYX. I actually got the ONYX used. At that time, I was spending $5,000 on the ONYX. I didn't really know the value of it at first. Now, knowing that, I would have bought my bike brand new. I'm still happy with it because I got the 1.2 version of the bike, which is great because I was able to fit a bigger battery in it with less customization to make the battery fit. I got this bike for like $3,200. It was the off-road package, and I turned it into this. Thanks to LA East Skates, that's the reason why I'm here in California. And now I have this baby right now. Let me tell you about this bike. First of all, like I said, I was inspired by Chris, by Matthew. Matthew is the original guy that started doing this vinyl wrapping with the Bob Marley. And I talked to him, and he introduced me to the person that did it. I'm a big fan of anime. This is Afro Samurai with the Haitian flag. I had a friend of mine design this for me, and we put it on a wrap. The island of Haiti on the bike, showing off to my people, you know, my Haitian people. And then another thing is, the reason why I had the Haitian flags and all that on this bike was, when I first moved to California, I tell people I was from Haiti. Some people didn't know where Haiti was. The reason why I put this flag on there is just to show people, hey, you know, I love my country, and give people a little history about Haiti. This part right here, I get flagged all the time for this. This is a Super 73 rack, and I was riding one day and I saw it. I'm like, yo, I like this rack. It would look good on the ONYX. And my vision for it was already there, and I knew how I wanted my bike to look. I wanted all the curves. You know, I'm a black man, I enjoy my curves. So I got this, and I made it like it was made for the bike. The theme is red and blue with some white in it. That's like the Haitian flag. There's the little flag right there. This bike is just pretty much what I always wanted it to be. Something different. I don't think anyone will ever be able to replicate it. And if they do, I'll be flattered. You know, I spent a small amount of money on that bike. So let's talk about my lights. My headlight is like a Baja. It's really not a headlight. It's actually for like off-roading. It looks sick, and I was like, yo, I like this headlight. I had another one before, and I switched it to this one, but it looked so dope, and I liked it, so I slap it in there. You know, I got canceling signals. I used to get annoyed by forgetting my signals every time I'm riding. People, oh, Bobby, can you cancel your signals? And now I can say I'm like the first person with an ONYX with the signal canceling system. If you look at them, they're pretty bright. You can see them during the day, during the night, it's even more. And all that, or like from my boy Chris, he started this and I liked it. I got those small rear lights. They bright at night, amazing lights. I love them. They small, but they pack a punch. If you're in the back, you definitely will be able to see them. Amazing, and they actually the same brightness as the front. I just wanted the bike to be almost perfect, which I know it's almost impossible to have it. My side lights, all of these ideas actually came from my boy Chris. He did his like this. Like I said, I took ideas from a lot of people and then I made it mine. It's actually also a signal light too. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. It's not as bright as these lights. So let's talk about the powder coating, right? I powder coated everything on this bike. This bike is completely different. It's not no regular ONYX. When I went to ONYX, a lot of the guys there, the employees there, they powder coated their bikes and it was looking sick. And I asked them where did they do it, and they told me it was somewhere, place in Corona. I think the name is Blaze. I love this color, and I decided to go with this color. A lot of people were like, "Oh man, the glitter looks kind of crazy," you know. Hey, that's what I like, and I wanted it. And now everybody's like, "Okay, it's not that bad." You know, I like this gray with the rainbow glitter on it. I painted my suspensions. I wanted to paint everything, even my rim, but I had a different motor, so I didn't get to do that. But other than that, color is just sick. I love everything about it. All right, let's just talk about the display. I have motorcycle display where you got your TPS. I always wanted to change my display, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted, and I started seeing Matthew and all these other guys. They had these rearview mirror displays on their bike. They look good, but it was too wide for my bike. I wanted mine to be a little bit smaller so it can look like it was made for my bike, and I decided to go with this one. It has Google and Apple Play in there. It also has my tire monitor, and I can also connect it to my phone, to my speakers, so it has Bluetooth functionality with it. I wish it had speedometer, but it doesn't have it, which is fine. But other than that, man, I just love this display. I would not change it. If I had to, I'll probably add another display for the speedometer and stuff like that. I also have these speakers, great speakers. Those are the booms, a boom 3, I think. I wanted to match my bike, so I got 2 of them, one red, one blue. Those are my mirrors. They look like it was made for this bike. I went with the Cafe Racer style, you know, with the curves. Like I said, I just love the bike. The bike just looked dope. The motor is the 8K motor. 8K motor, right? See, I don't even know what kind of motor it is, but I know it's one of the most powerful motors in the industry. For this bike, I got it straight from China. Reno was able to set me up with these guys. Now I also have my far driver in there. I can't remember the model, but the far driver with that motor is so powerful. The stock ONYX battery cannot even handle it. It will die on me if I go too hard on the throttle. I used to have a 60 amp hour battery. I messed it up by not riding the bikes often I should. Now I have a 41 amp hour battery. Actually, ONYX have a 45 amp hour battery right now. I might go over there, maybe switch that battery and get me a 45. I'm most likely gonna go get back to my 60 amp hour battery. I remember I used that battery. I went from Carson all the way to Santa Monica and came back on sports mode, no problem, and still had some juice left. Oh, I forgot to mention about those lights on the pedals. I don't have them on right now. These pedals also light up at night when if I want them to. For the kickstand, I bought this kickstand because it has the red, almost the same color as my bike. So it's because of the theme. It looks good. It looks like almost like some type of Transformers kickstands or something. Everything about this bike is just what I wanted. Oh, by the way, this display also has cameras from both sides, both front and back, and it works perfectly. Especially sometimes I don't want to turn around. I can see people behind me when I'm riding. You know, when you're riding in groups, there's a lot of times people not riding carefully, and at least you know, it gives me an idea where they are behind me. Another touch by Chris, he had those buttons that I really like that were very cool because they're hidden, and those 3 buttons are where I start my bike on and off, and I have different I have 2 other buttons for the lightings of the bike. I also installed another charger for my battery, for my phones and stuff like that, all my accessories. This seat was made by David, Interior Master. This guy does really good job. I'm actually gonna send this seat back one of these days. It's gonna take me a while because I gotta remove all this stuff, but I'll send it back so he can redo my seat for me. But the seat is just perfect. I want it exactly the same way as it is right now. I got McGrew brakes, some on the bike. Great brakes. I can't even complain. Front brakes of the ONYX, don't even touch it, man. It's good. You don't need nothing more than that. My bike is fast. I can't tell how fast it is because the battery cannot handle the motor and the power driver. And this bike, I made it mine. I made it what I envisioned. And to me, this bike shows my personality. It's a little flashy, but it's not too flashy, you know, and that's the reason why I like it. If you have any issues, the community will always there to help you. ONYX is like, they become family to me, man. They even threw me a welcome back Bobby ride. They show love to us. My boy was hurt. They gave us a new bike for him when he had an accident. I mean, like I said, ONYX takes care of his people, man. Just it's a nice toy to play around with, man. Just enjoy it, ride it, and make it yours. You know what I'm saying? Go to ONYX and get you an ONYX, man. That's all I gotta say. It's great bikes, great fun. I appreciate the showcase of my bike. That's pretty much it.